Hey everyone, welcome back to the Real Estate Rundown here with Marcy, where we meet with top professionals in our real estate industry, and we got a show prepared for you today. Stay tuned. Welcome back everyone to the Real Estate Rundown here with Marcy, where we meet with top professionals in our industry. And today I'd like to introduce you to our next guest, Jackie.
Thank you for having me today. Good morning. I'm Jacqueline Gonzalez. I'm a financial advisor, banker at JP Private Bank, and so happy to be here today with you.
Thank you for being here. Today is such a special day on so many reasons. Should we tell them or no?
Yes, I will just not say age.
Okay. It's birthday! I'm so excited. I love birthdays.
Yes. No, I love celebrating birthdays. Don't get me wrong.
Me too. I think it's so special, you know? So happy birthday to you.
Thank you. I apologize about my voice. But you know, I'm dealing with it.
No,
I'm happy.
it's perfect.
Thank you for having me here. It's a special day and I'm happy to celebrate with you.
Oh, amazing. So happy you're here on the show. I wanted to share with our audience a little bit about, you know, what you do in private banking. A lot of people, you know, they don't know exactly what private banking does.
I know.
And it's so important on so many levels. You know, any CEO or any, you know, ultra net worth client that's watching here now, it's a good tip to like hear us out on our episode today about getting guidance from you and how long you've been doing this and how you can help them. So share a little bit about, you know, how long you've been doing this and exactly what you do.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I've been in the industry now for 14 years. I'm a retired ex-professional golfer, so it's completely a career change for me. But I think what I really fell in love with this industry is helping families, individuals, entrepreneurs being able to put their finances together, put their plan together, and be there along their journey, right? And making a difference in that journey. So to your point, when it comes to the private bank, you know, I work with JP Private Bank, which is part of Chase, which is the biggest bank in the US, and the resources obviously are immense. But when we come to the private bank, it really is a unique boutique bank side of Chase, where we do attend to the ultra high net worth, but really the idea is to be able to guide them in a one-stop shop, white glove service and everything that has to do with banking and financial and planning in their life. So that's
incredible, and it's so important to have that service, especially like when you reach a point in your life, you want to make sure you're secured, your finances are secured, there's a plan in place for you and your family.
100%. So as you might know, most successful people just tend to not have time for their personal finances. They invest all of their time in their business, which is amazing. It's what's built their wealth. But their personal plan is just as important, and they seem to put it to the side because they're focused on continuing growing. And we just become their ally, their partners, and being able to bring that to light, take that aside from them, and really get to know the client. Each family, each client is so different, and their needs and their wants and their goals are so individual, and it's so important for us to really get to know them on a deeper level so we can bring the added value of being able to have a plan for them that's impactful for their life, brings value and growth. So
yeah, and let's go deeper into that, because when you deal with these families and these finances, you become somewhat a confidant, a trusted family member, if I may be clear. And it's a lasting, long relationship that flourishes into, you know, a growth and growing families, you know, related family members that need that guidance and that support that you provide for them.
Yeah, great point, and absolutely correct. We're there for different transitions in their life, and it could be a young entrepreneur that just became really successful overnight, sold their, you know, tech company or whatever it may be, and has a lot of wealth and are really young, and they're going to have very different needs. Then you have, you know, somebody midway in their career, or somebody transitioning out and trying to get that exit plan in place and trying to figure out, do I want my kids to be part of the company? Are they going to take it over? Are we going to sell the company? Are we going to keep it? So many decisions along their transition in life that we're there for. So these relationships have been with private bank, you know, you have 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years of relationships, multi-generational, you know, relationships, and I think that really makes a difference.
And also encumbering, it's not just, you know, private banking, it's the resources you guys provide as well for the client. So they have that peace of mind in estate planning, trusted network that provides all this legal guidance for the client in their financing, minimizing their ultimate goal or risk.
100%. We have a great team, you know, that supports us. So I'm, you know, the banker, I'm kind of in the center of the relationship, but I have this great team of just really subject matter experts. We have estate planning attorneys in-house that work with our clients, and there's no charge to that. It's more about the relationship bringing impact, being able to put these plans and really make a difference in their life. If they're philanthropically inclined, we have a whole team that deals with foundations or advice around, should I create a foundation? Should I just donate? How should be the most efficient way to donate? So many different aspects to that conversation. We have accounting and tax, advice that don't come from us. And then obviously what our forte and everything that we do and we do so well is also on the investment portion and the planning and how the investments make sense in each one of our clients' lives. Many times you'll find people have different investment portfolios. I have a retirement account, I have, an investment, a brokerage of this, but you don't really know how they work together. Mm-hmm. And so being able to tie those things together and make sure, are you taking the right risk? Are we taking too much risk? Do we need to take more risk? So that's also part of the conversation.
Yeah, which leads me to how important are partnerships, and knowing professionals like yourself, in the community and partnering up with specific clientele. You want to make sure you have a team by your side.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely having a team in every, segment. Internally we have a great team of partners that are professionals in what they do. And then externally we create great partnerships with professionals in different fields to be able to bring solutions to our clients, right? At
Absolutely.
The end of the day, yeah.
Let's talk about a client that you've had for a long time that had to transition to another phase in their life.
Yeah, so there's a few that come to mind, but we'll talk about, because we were recently talking about women entrepreneurs, so we'll talk about a woman who throughout her career was a very successful woman in the healthcare industry. She built a great practice around what she does. And then her two daughters went into the same field, which a lot of times is not the case. Many times I find families that want their kids to go into that field and they just don't want anything to do with the business. But in this case, it was really nice to have the daughters transition in. And now that she's in this phase where she's a grandma, she's still working. She's working less, but she is looking at that life transition and how is this going to work out? Am I comfortable with this transition? And that phase is so important. So, we've helped her build her wealth, but also now transition to preserving her wealth and the legacy of that wealth as well.
And her family. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, Jackie.
Yes, thank you so much.
Will you share with the audience how they can reach you?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the time. And this conversation can go on and on. So I'm more than happy to have individual conversations with anybody that would like to touch base, that just would like some guidance or just to take a look. No commitment, to take a look at what you have and how we can help with our resources. So I'm Jacqueline Gonzalez with JP Morgan Private Bank. My email is jackie.gonzalez, Gonzalez at jpmorgan.com. And my phone number is 305-347-3008. I'm more than happy to just help be a resource to you, to a family member, to the community. Anything I can help, I'm out there really creating awareness around just finance and banking and making it easy for our families. So
thank you for being here, Jackie. And thank you everyone for joining us on this episode, and I see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.